Hello, everyone. Let's talk about it. Check it out. What are we talking about today? Today, we're going to give relationships a break. We're going to talk about money. The topic of this is money matters. What's your relationship with money, to money, about money, with money? So let me tell you about my relationship with money. Growing up, this is what I've seen, what I was taught, self-taught. A lot of stuff we have to unlearn what we've been taught. We do, right? So what I was taught and what I've seen about money is spend it. Even though if you don't have it, spend it. Spend. Save, what's that? That's a nasty word. We don't do that. What's that? Save? What? No, we don't do that. We spend. For what? Save for what? You can't take it with you. Might as well spend it all, right? Growing up, this is what I seen. It is what it is, right? So as you get older and you keep making these common mistakes, you know, when it comes to, it's not just money, it's about credit, it's about all kind of stuff, right? So I was, like I said, I was taught to spend. If you don't have it, still spend it. You know, write a check, hopefully, pray that the bank pays for it, right? But you know, when you do things like that, you're constantly putting yourself in this forever ending hole. And you just like, it's hard to get out of it. It costs more money to get out of it than you really get out of it, period, when you first wrote it, you know? And as you go through life comes at you, and if you don't know how to manage money, how to handle your money, period, how to budget, if you're not taught that, you will constantly struggle, you will constantly borrow money from people. You might pay it back, you might not. We got some folks that, you know, can't pay it back or won't pay it back and get mad when you ask for it back. Your money, right? Go figure. It happens. True story. So like growing up, you just, you know, if you're taught that, you don't know how to do this stuff. But I feel like in school, if we were taught how to manage our money, I think that we'll be better off. We wouldn't make all these mistakes. You know, when you're young, back in the days, you know, your mom, dad, whoever put phones in your name. You have phones, you have credit cards. You may be about 8 or 9 years old. Might be a baby, you never know, you know? But growing up, back then, you could do those things and get away with it. And then when you get older and you're like, wait a minute, my credit, what? I got that. What happened? You know, and nobody knows, right? It's a big secret. Shh, don't say that. Don't make nobody mad. When you make them mad, then they you know, they in their feelings. They gonna people that's guilty do that a lot. So like I said, we're not taught these things. We have to really teach ourselves these things about the mistakes that we make, that we see growing up. As you get older, then it starts affecting you. But think about it. If they had a curriculum in school now, like kids will get it now. Like preschool, you really can start preschool, saving money. Like don't spend everything. You know, we do that. We spend, we get money, we spend it all. Now, I mean, I'm just speaking for me. You know, my experiences, we spend it all. We see something we want, we get it. Then a week later, who ain't got no gas? Who I can't pay this bill? Who I can't pay that bill? You gotta be smart about the decisions that you make with money, because I promise you it'll catch up with you in the long run. What I try to do now is I try to get everything drafted out of my account. That way I know it's gonna get paid. Because you know, a lot of times, you know, being taught that way, ooh, I got to win. You know, we gonna push it. We gonna push it as far as we can. We gonna go as far as we can, not to pay it. You know, just to get by, right? Just to go out there and, you know, have a little fun. Go out there and buy a little outfit. Go out there, you know, and just spend beyond our needs. Spend beyond the money that we have. We live beyond our means a lot of times. And when I say that, if you're making $3,000 a month or $2,000 a month, and you are spending more than that, or your bills are more than that, then you're living beyond your means. Some people have these big, nice houses. Don't get me wrong, they're beautiful houses, but they're constantly at work all the time. They got 2 and 3 jobs just trying to pay the mortgage on these houses. Why do you have this big house? You're barely there. And then when you are there, you're using like half of the space. You know, go figure, right? We do that, right? getting these fancy cars. Cars are nice, cars are really nice, but they get these fancy cars to impress people that don't even like them, or that they don't even like, right? We spend money impressing people that don't even like us, period. We do this all the time, trying to look this way and look that way, but our bank account is struggling. Our bills are behind. You know what I'm saying? We got to borrow. We got to rob Pete to pay Paul. It's the saying. That's true. Well, I can't pay this right here, but I got enough money to pay this right here. And we constantly doing that. Like, when are we gonna learn? But I feel like we should be taught this, when we're little, when we're young, because as you get older, it gets the money, the money problems and the bills get bigger, and the issues get bigger, and you still doing the same stuff, wondering why I don't never have no money, why my bank account is overdraft. I tell you why: poor spending habits, right? You know better, you do better. It all starts with you. But if you taught that stuff, I promise you ain't gonna know it. And people want you to, loan them money and do things and give them things. But when you do that, that's constantly taken from what you got in your household, in your money. You know what I'm saying? And let me tell you something. It's okay to tell people no, I don't have it. No, I can't do it. Because when you do that, you're relying on this person that's telling you, okay, I'm gonna pay it back to you this day or that day. What if they don't pay it back? You gotta pay it. You gotta do it. Now if you set yourself a budget, now you gotta pull from this to do that. Now something else gonna go up. You know what I'm saying? It's a ripple effect. That's why I say it's okay to tell people no. You can't do it. No, I can't do it. No, I ain't got it. It is what it is. I need you to manage your money better. I'm working on me. I need you to work on your stuff. A lot of times people get mad when you tell them you ain't got it or you can't do it because they think you got all of this money. No, I'm just managing my money a little bit better. And I had no choice, because in life, if you keep making the same mistakes, that's redundant. Like, you got to change. You got to do something different. You know what I'm saying? We had to do that. We have to do that. If we want more, we got to do something. If we want different, we got to do something different. So that's what I had to do with my stuff, because I was not taught how to manage no money. I was not taught about credit. I was not taught about none of that stuff that I should have been taught. It wouldn't be so hard now. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be going through stuff I'm going through had I had those tools. And like, I feel like in school, because sometimes in the household, mom, dad, they gotta do to survive. And I understand that. That's why I feel like in schools they should have this curriculum where they teach people how to manage money and how to budget, how to manage a checking account, a savings account, teach you about bonds and stuff like that, so you know how to make that money grow. And then they have these loan companies and these check cashing places that just really just make money off of people that don't know how to manage their money, and people are living check to check, and people who are on fixed incomes. Like, what I'm saying? You go to a loan place, you get a loan, okay, every month you gotta pay this back. Here's the gag. You make about 3 or 4 payments. Oh, you can renew and get some more money. So you be like, oh, you really just getting your own money back, and then the interest started back over. It gets a cycle. You stay in this cycle, just like a check cashing place. You go to these check cashing places. Guess what? Once you write that first check, you go back, or you gotta write another one because you need this money. You constantly need this money. It's a cycle. And I know that people work in these places, and it is what it is. Everybody got to have a job. But this is a cycle that people constantly stay in. And you're never going to get ahead. You're never going to have any kind of savings being sucked and stuck in this cycle that they have out here for us. You know better, you do better. These places are not good. They are not good. Been there, done that. They're not good. It's a cycle that you stay stuck in. And God forbid you don't pay it. You be owing 2 and 3 times the money you got back. Makes no sense, right? But we do it when we feel like we in a bind and we ain't got nothing else to do. We feel like we just got to do this. Some people live in check to check. It's some stuff that you just got to cut out. Period. You might can't go out every weekend. You might can't, afford to have different things that you want. You gotta own in on your needs. Like, what do I need? Do I need cable? Nah, I really don't. Do I need to have, cell phone? You can get prepaid. You know what I'm saying? It's certain things that you have to change if you want, to have money, period. Who wants to live check to check? Who wants to borrow from people and have all these loans? And who want to do that? That's not how it's supposed to be. We got to learn how to manage our money better. And I know that we weren't taught this growing up because nobody had this stuff out here for us. That wasn't out there. It wasn't. And if you're in a household where it's poor and you don't have a whole lot, and this is things that you see. And what do? We repeat what we see. Sad but true. See somebody writing checks, ain't got no money, guess what you're going to do? Your kid's hungry, you're going to write a check. You're going to feed your family, right? If you don't pay it, guess what? You can go to jail, right? You can get locked up. Now you have to pay not only the amount of the check, you got to pay, you got to pay the court fees, you got to pay all kind of fees. It's just a lot of stuff are bought on by us. And we complain about it and we fuss about it, and it is what it is. But had we been taught these things ahead of time, would be in these situations. So I just wish they had something out there for people, for young kids, how to show them how to manage money. I want to say some high school in Blythewood has a bank, an actual bank inside of the school. I'm not saying that we have to do that. All schools have to do that, but it would be nice to have a curriculum in schools that teaches young kids how to manage their money. Because when you get older, guess what? You don't know how to manage money. Your credit messed up because you get these credit cards and you just trying to get all these clothes and this stuff because social media and this stuff that's out here have you thinking you gotta live like this. You gotta have these things in order to be accepted and to look good. You can go at thrift. You can shop at the thrift store, get the same stuff that people done paid a bunch of money for. They don't wear it a couple times. They don't want it no more. You get the same stuff and wear it, or create your own fashion, your own style, and look fine. All we want to do is impress people. And who are people? They're going to judge you regardless. They don't matter. That's how you got to see it, right? That's how I see it. But like I said, back in the day, we ain't know no better. When you don't know better, you do what you do. As you get older, you start looking at the stuff. You start looking at the way you spend your money and how you spend your money, and it matters. Money matters. That's the topic of this. Let's talk about it today. How you spend your money matters. You got to be smart about it. And when you're doing somebody a favor, like sometimes you got to tell people no. If you're gonna give it, if you're gonna loan it, just make it a gift. Because you might not get it back. And that's what you gotta realize. Some people ain't gonna pay back. Some people don't like to pay back. But they like to ask. When you doing something for somebody, giving them a ride or something, they think your car run off oil, I guess water. If I take you somewhere, if I do something for you, guess what? I need the gas. If I don't, I'll let you know. You're like, no, I'm good. But at least offer. Because ain't nothing out here free. If you call Uber, if you get in your car, you can put gas in your car. Period, right? So family, friends, whoever, it don't matter. I need my money. You get in my car, you need a ride, I need my money. Need me to do you a favor, and it's costing me my gas, my money, my time, I need my money. That's it, period. If not, do it yourself. If you can't afford to do it yourself, then you need to be doing it. Period, right? Know better, do better. Money matters. Manage your money. Manage your money, or your money will manage you. You'll be out here struggling, suffering, robbing Pete to pay Paul. Got to be better. Got to do better. Got to know better. That's all I got, y'all. Let's talk about it. You know what it is. Rock with me. I rock back. Have a good Sunday.